the summer to my heartbeat sound. We fell in love as the leaves turn brown. And we could be together, baby, as long as skies are blue. You act so innocent now, but you lied so soon. When I met you in the summer,
Spider-Man in Walmart boots and a camouflage hat, with a baby blue zip code that gets hung up every cast. He thinks he's learning fishing from the man that taught Bill dance, and I think as I untangle it, put it in his hands. I hope he never finds out that I didn't hang the moon, and I'm never scared a monster out the closet in his room. One day between him leaving home and driving on my knee, maybe I'll finally be the man he sees in me. He waves that blanket like a checkered flag, pulling off of the interstate with a Happy Meal cup held high like I won the big race. When we get home, his mind is blown when I untie his shoe. He smiles and says, "Daddy, there ain't nothing you can't do." Well, I hope he never finds out that I didn't hang the moon, and I'm never scared a monster out the closet of his room. Someday between him leaving home and driving on my knee, maybe I'll finally be the man he sees in me. I know he's gonna find out that I didn't hang the moon, and there never was a monster in the closet of his room. Someday when he's driving home with his son on his knee, well, I hope he's trying to be the man he sees in me. The man he sees in me. The man he sees in me.
Was a boy who was a dreamer. He flew so high and proud. In a world full of people out, cut his young ass down. No one ever understood a single word he said. And it cast him.
When the cold comes pushing down heavy on this town, and there's no one around to keep out the sound that is all in my head. No, it's all in my head. I'm holding it back till I'm lying in bed. That's when all the walls closing on me. The other side is where I wanna be. Leave your words underneath my feet. Leave these demons out on my street.
Welcome to Wynyard Composite High School Graduation 2024. I'm Riley Chappelle, and I have the honor of introducing our graduates and their parents. Graduate Spencer Bencharski and his parents, Jason and Crystal Bencharski.
Hoping you take that jump and don't feel the fall. Hoping the water rises, you built a wall.
Graduate Camille Bjarnson and her parents, Blaine and Brandy Bjarnson.
Screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love.
Jake Blythe and his parents, Chris and Rick Blythe.
And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain.
Gavin Benarchuk and Ryan and Debbie Benarchuk. Denton Ross Bowen, followed by his parents, Darren and Thora Bowen.
Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up.
Addison Boylack, accommodated by her parents, Albert and Wendy Boylack. Graduate Anne Zarine Dela Cruz, followed by her mom, Anne J. Dela Cruz, and her dad, Joseph Dela Cruz. Trigby Erickson, followed by his parents, Margaret and Don Erickson. Graduate Olivia Gillespie, followed by her parents, Annette and Jason. Graduate Emma Goodmanson, followed by her parents, Dale and Judy Goodmanson. Graduate Chloe Haig, followed by her parents, Bonnie and Daryl Haig.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist to rest.
Matthew Jackson, accommodated by his parents, Mike Jackson and Adrian Melstead.
Don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Graduate Gage Joint, followed by his parents, Thora and Carrie Joint.
Hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. Through
Graduate Cadence Katutsky and her parents, Nicholas and Shalane Katutsky. Graduate Elise Latotsky and her parents, Alan and Carolyn Latotsky.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable.
Graduate Colin Mitch Simmons, followed by his parents, Jennifer Potto and Neil Mitch Simmons. Graduate Jessica Pietzker, followed by her mother, Janice Pietzker.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road.
Graduate Leanne Principe, followed by his parents, Nessa and Andrew Principe.
It's stringing us along. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Graduate Lana Salter, followed by her parents, Marty and Krista Salter.
Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble it might drag you down. You get
Graduate Rylan Statnick, followed by his parents, Roberta and Daryl Statnick. Chucky Valenzuela, accompanied by Gerardo Valenzuela and Maxima Valenzuela. Graduate Renzo Vallejo, followed by his parents, Ruben and May Vallejo.
settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2024. I would now like to call up our Mistress of Ceremonies.
Hello, everyone. I'm Olivia Gillespie.
And I'm Emma Goodmanson.
And it is a great honor to be your mistresses of ceremonies for our graduation. Together we gather to celebrate the achievements of perseverance and the promising futures of our graduates. We would like to begin with our land acknowledgement.
We would like to acknowledge that we are currently on Treaty 4 territory and the boundaries of Horizon School Division extend to Treaty 6 territory. We give thanks to the Cree, Dene, Saulteaux, Stoney, Nakota, Dakota, Lakota, Ojibwe, and Métis peoples for the abilities to learn, live, and work on their traditional lands. We pay our respects to the elders, both past and present, who have stewarded this land throughout generations. It is important that we recognize that we all have benefits and responsibilities under these agreements. We acknowledge the harms and injustices of the past and present. We dedicate our efforts to working together in a spirit of collaboration and reconciliation. We are all treaty people.
Please rise if you are able and remove your headwear as Conrad Dela Cruz leads us in singing O Canada.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Conrad. Please be seated. Oh. As we begin, let's take a moment to acknowledge all those who have made this day possible. Parents, families, and friends, you have all played a role in our lives, shaping us into the people we are sitting on this stage before you. Thank you to the staff members and the decoration committee and the grade 11s and everyone else who have put in countless hours behind the scenes for today to run smoothly and for this place to look amazing. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause.
We have reached this milestone called graduation. However, it is more than just a ceremonial recognition. It is a reflection on years of hard work, overcoming challenges, late nights, friendships, and memories made. It is one ending in our lives that will bring us many new beginnings. It is a time where we are able to look back and reminisce the moments we all shared and how far we have each come.
We will now call Blair Oatzig to read her dad's, Mr. Oatzig's principal address.
Welcome everyone to Grad 2024, and especially to our honored guests, grads of 2024. My daughter Blair will be giving my address as I am not allowed to be here, unfortunately. I'm sure she will get my message across for me. I thought I would send a full-size cutout of myself to help deliver my message. I hope everyone can see that. It gives me great pleasure to be able to recognize this year's graduating class of 2024. This is a special group of young adults that we have leaving us this year. Many of them have been attending school together since they began their school careers 13 years ago at WES. Some faces joined along the way, and others have left, but these 22 young adults are here tonight to celebrate completing their high school careers here at WCHS, home of the Bears. There have been many memories made along the way, some good, some questionable, but many great. This group of people have excelled at many things in their young lives. This group includes artistic people who have excelled in the drama, music and arts. We have witnessed their talents in our drama productions and music festivals. Many pieces of their artwork artwork have adorned our school walls throughout the years, bringing many smiles along the way. We have our outstanding SRC, we have our we have had many of these students share their leadership abilities by serving on our outstanding SRC and yearbook groups. They have learned leadership skills that they have now passed on to our younger students, who will hopefully continue to become great leaders themselves in our school. This group of students also include great athletes who have excelled in many sporting events over the years, from winning as juniors at the district level to provincial championships as seen by the banners hanging in our gym. We all know that things like this do not happen overnight, and the commitment needed to become champions does not go unnoticed or unappreciated. As you can see, this is a terrific group of individuals who have achieved so much in their time here at WCHS and in Wynyard. Many of these skills and traits are learned here at school from the terrific staff we have here at WCHS. Many of these skills and traits are instilled and learned at home. Parents and caregivers of these students have supported their various endeavors over the years, teaching them many important lessons along the way. You have driven thousands of miles and handed out thousands of dollars, supporting them every step of the way. I believe I can say on behalf of these graduates, thank you to everyone that has contributed to their educational experiences throughout the years. I was fortunate enough to be able to get to know them pretty well this year, as I was not only a coach to many of them, but also their history teacher to all of them. This is a very scholastic group who is very competitive in their studies. Even though they were all friendly and cordial to each other, you could tell the competitive juices were always flowing through them. I'm not saying this is a negative thing, but rather a positive thing. And I think that this is what makes this a special group of graduates. Their competitive spirit has allowed them to push each other to excel, not only in school, but in life. Being able to have the best drive to be the best person they can be will serve them well in life. When they leave here, whether it be for university or the workforce, they will continue to push themselves and those around them to be the best possible version of themselves. With this group, I was able to kid around with. Not only could they laugh at themselves, but they could also laugh at others. I should know, more often than not, they would try to make fun of something I would say or do. But me being the bigger person could take it, and I could give it. Oftentimes, sarcasm may have even been used. It can be a terrific teaching tool. Terrific teaching tool if used correctly. Isn't that right, grade 12s? Yeah. We have had lots of fun, even though their knowledge of the old movie classics wasn't up to my level. Many of the jokes or comments came from movie classics like Dumb and Dumber, Rocky, and Revenge of the Nerds. I encourage them, as I encourage you, watch these movie classics. I think it allows us to not only have a laugh, but to be able to laugh at ourselves. After all, laughter allows us to let our guard down and show who we truly are. Like Groucho Marx once said, if you find it hard to laugh at yourself, I would be happy to do it for you. I will miss the banter back and forth with this group, whether it was in the mornings as you came in the gym at sporting events, or as you left at the end of the school day. Normally, I will leave you with a quote from Rocky or another classic movie, but this year I'm going to leave you with a few words from a Saskatchewan musician, Mr. Jeffrey Straker from Punachai. He is well known for his performances around the world, but also Tell a Miracle, one of my favorite things each year. It's from his song titled The Time You've Got.
You've heard it said, you got one life, so make it count. That star you wish upon, go on and bring it down. Try to see the world in color, not white and black. Stand out in the crowd, don't fade in the back. Are you gonna wait till it's too late? Do it while you still can.
have no doubt in my mind that these young adults will set forth from WCHS and be happy and successful in whatever path they choose. Congratulations to all of you. Have fun and be safe.
Thanks, Blair and Mr. O. We will now read greetings from our Member of Legislative Assembly, Hugh Nerline. Congratulations, graduates of Wynyard Composite High School 2024. This is an accumulation of years of hard work and dedication on your behalf. I wish you nothing but the best today and in your future endeavors.
We would like to now call on Ms. Dana Stephenson, trustee for Horizon School Division, to say a few words on behalf of the Horizon School Division Board of Education.
Good afternoon, graduates, families, honored guests, and staff. I am here today on behalf of the Horizon School Division Board of Education to celebrate and congratulate you, the class of 2024. I'm honored to be here to see you off into the world. I want to start by thanking the teachers and staff of Wynyard Composite for all the ways that you have supported these and all the students in your care. Huge thanks to the staff at Wynyard Elementary, who also proudly share in the accomplishments of these graduates. Thank you to the dedicated members of the SECs of both schools for all that you do to improve the student experience in our community. Thank you also to the Planning and Decorating Committee, who worked so hard in so much uncertainty to create this special day for the grads. It feels a little bit like a movie premiere here this afternoon. You all look red carpet ready, and we are about to find out what happens next for all of these beloved characters. You've all had different methods of preparing for your roles, and each are uniquely poised to star in your own life. Here's what I want you to know. It doesn't matter what the critics think. It doesn't even really matter what the audience thinks. You matter. You're here for a reason. You deserve every good thing that comes after today, and you will survive every hard thing. As Neil Patrick Harris said, sometimes you can have the smallest role in the smallest production and still have a big impact. You never know who your performance will reach when they most need it. Sometimes the biggest box office bombs become the most beloved cult classics. So don't be afraid to try something new. Follow your curiosity, pay attention to what lights you up, and if you fail, regroup, repair, and keep trying. I hope you enjoy your day in the spotlight, and I wish you many more good and great days in the years to come. Once again, on behalf of myself and the Horizon School Division Board of Education, we extend our heartfelt congratulations and best wishes to the class of 2024.
Thank you, Ms. Stephenson. We would now like to call on Terry Leibel, Superintendent of the Student Wellness, to bring greetings from the Horizon School Division.
It's nice to be home. Good afternoon, graduates, families, guests, and staff. I'm honored to celebrate this milestone with you on behalf of Kevin Geringer, Director of Education for Horizon School Division. Congratulations to the class of 2024 on your incredible achievement. The friendships you've made, the skills you've learned, and the experiences that have shaped you are your foundation as you step into the next chapter of your life. To the Wynyard Composite High School teacher, staff, coaches, and school community, thank you for your unwavering commitment and support. Your guidance has been instrumental in shaping these young minds. To your families, your encouragement and sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. Today is as much a celebration of your efforts as it is of your children's achievements. Graduates, as you venture into the world, I encourage you to dream big, remain curious, and stay true to your values. The world needs your unique talents, innovative ideas, and compassionate hearts. Once again, on behalf of the Director of Education and everyone at Horizon School Division, we extend our heartfelt congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Leibel. Now we would like to welcome our Mayor, Albert Boylak, to say a few words on behalf of the town of Wynyard.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, graduation 2024 has finally arrived. We have our graduates here along with parents, grandparents, teachers are here, which are great, special guests, welcome. I've had the opportunity to come and wish congratulations to the classes over the years as mayor for the town of Wynyard. They've all been special, but this one's maybe a little more special as my oldest daughter is part of the graduating class. But not just my oldest daughter, I've got to know all her friends and classmates throughout the years, whether I've gone to watch them at sporting events, whether it's been hockey, football for the boys, the girls have had their basketball, their volleyball, there's been arts, like we talked about, dance, those kind of things. But I've also got to know these kids personally when they've come to our house over the years, whether it was that first sleepover, coming over for the first birthday party, maybe a couple high school parties where some of you maybe passed out or got a little too happy at our house. But over the years, I've got to know the families, and I consider everybody here a family to us, and you guys are always welcome at our house. Something I just want to leave everybody with was a little piece of advice that somebody told me. As you have your children, you've spent about 93% of the time you're going to spend with them by the time they graduate. So that means that us as parents only have about 7% of time left to spend with these kids in our lifetime. So a little piece of advice, kids, when you guys go out in that last 7%, make your parents proud. Don't forget about us. You know, phone us, whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be there and we love you, okay? So congratulations from the town of Wynyard, and good luck on the next adventure of your life.
Thank you, Mr. Boylak. Next, we are excited to have Anna Jackson reading Miss Jana Fisher's message as our guest speaker.
Good afternoon, friends, family, and graduating class of 2024. First of all, thank you to Anna for reading this speech. I have a sign hanging in my classroom that states that life is about how you handle Plan B. Well, this is certainly Plan B. Here we are, 22 beautiful graduates. Nice shoes, Renzo. My first opinion of this group came from my mom. I didn't teach grade 7s, but after my mom spent time substituting in their classroom when they first came to WCHS, her comment was, "Those kids are going to rule the world someday." This group of 23, I'm including Kaylin in this group, is a very academic group. They listen and absorb when they are told and care about the mastery of a concept. In preparation for this speech, I got thinking about the number 23 and started brainstorming and researching. It is no coincidence that 23 is a unique number with great significance and arguably magical powers. Here's a bit about what I found. NBA superstar Michael Jordan and soccer great David Beckham both wore number 23. The average lifespan is 23,000 days. We have 23 pairs of chromosomes. A.R. Wallace, the guy who had the same idea about natural selection as Charles Darwin, was born in 1823. Speaking of Darwin, his book, On the Origin of Species, was published in 1859, and 1 + 8 + 5 + 9 equals 23. It takes the blood 23 seconds to go around the body. Shakespeare was born and died on the 23rd day of the month. The Earth's axis has a tilt of 23.5 degrees. Julius Caesar was stabbed 23 times when he was assassinated. Bob Barker from The Price is Right was born in 1923 and died in 2023. The phrase 23 skidoo is a slang term meaning let's get out of here. There were 23 awesome human beings in grade 12 at WCHS this year. I've spent a lot of time with these graduates, at least an hour a day with many of them. My original plan was to give an exam this afternoon to test their knowledge, but plan B, remember? Upon finding out that teachers wouldn't be here this afternoon, we discussed the idea that life is 10% what happens and 90% how you react to what happens. I encourage you to move on in this world with this in mind. You are entitled to nothing, and things will happen. Pain is inevitable, but misery is a choice. Speaker Ian Tyson says that we make 2,000 choices in a day, so choose wisely. Tom Petty sings Walls, one of my favorite songs. It starts off, some days are diamonds, some days are rocks. In no particular order, I have brainstormed a list of diamond days I have had with all of you. Some of these memories will require your participation. My mom, after a recent sub day in my room, told me that I could leave the sub plan for this class and they would get the work done even without a teacher. In fact, Gavin was recently teaching at the Smartboard about the 5 classes of arthropods, so I assume you can do this without me. So, on the list of, you guessed it, 23 diamond days. Number 1, Matthew singing I Will Always Love You at Brent's wedding so poorly that Conrad had to take over. Number 2, stilettos being classified as business casual footwear in biology. Number 3, Number 4, Gavin creating his own example in class, dealing with the genetics of David Pasternak's silky mitts and wheels. Number 5, the rock throwing ceremony at Cypress Hills. Number 6, Jake's slow saunter down the hallway in his cowboy boots every single day, and his good morning greeting every day as well. Number 7, the electromagnetic spectrum song. Now, I trust that the correct person is making his way up to the microphone right now to lead the class in the chorus.
A 1, 2, 3. The electromagnetic spectrum is just the name of a range of radiation. Let me tell you what they are. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared, radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays.
Number 8, Camille choosing to read Shake Hands with the Devil by Romeo Dallaire for leadership class and living to regret her choice. Number 9, Cadence taking pictures, including the greatest ones during football season and the moss at Cypress Hills. Number 10, watching a video of Trigby playing guitar with a passion in a band with his dad at the hall in Mozart. Number 11, visiting with Chucky, Leon, Cadence, and Matthew during my many trips to the Co-op grocery store and Anne at the Wynyard Pharmacy. Number 12, watching Gage's determination as he worked through a brutal football injury. He never gave up and came back to play sports during his grade 12 year. Number 13, Callum's brilliant performance as the voice of Brent at Brent's wedding and the speech he wrote in Leadership 20 about how the TV in my classroom was going to fall and kill me. Number 14,
you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear.
Number 15, grade 9 math upstairs during the first COVID year. Number 16, Addie drifting into the parking lot on her way to badminton practice and then bringing it up constantly over the next 2 months. Number 17, Anne taking time to fix and effectively ruin my lion artwork. Number 18, watching all of these students play the sports they love: basketball, dance, hockey, baseball, to name a few. Number 19, the campfire night at Cypress Hills. Number 20, the productive struggle we had working through and excelling at physical science and chemistry. Your work ethic is impressive. Number 21, the Horizons Conference that we hosted in 2019 and 2022. Many of you attended or helped organize. Number 22, Anne and Matthew discussing their reasons why they will never be teachers, including struggles in band with teaching grade 7s to count to 4. Number 23, speaking of counting, graduates, thank you for respecting me enough to ask me to be your guest speaker. I'm truly sorry that I wasn't able to be here this afternoon. I know you are excited to enter the next phase of your life, but never forget where you came from. And remember the number 23. Thank you for giving me 2,300 reasons to smile and laugh during my time as your teacher. In numerology, the number 23 signifies new beginnings, revolution, and transformation. It holds a lot of positive energy. This describes you as a group. Whenever you see the number 23 turn up on a receipt, you are reading a book and inadvertently notice you're on page 23, or you hear a mention of the number 23 while watching a TikTok or a movie, I want you to remember your time at WCHS with this group of people. You have had a great beginning here in Wynyard, and you are ready for the next step in your life. I love you all, best wishes, and as the cool kids say, 23 skidoo.
That was awesome. Thank you, Ms. Fisher and Anna. I, Emma, will now give the message to our parents on behalf of the graduating class. Today is a memorable day, a day filled with joy, pride, and anticipation of the future. As we stand on the edge of new beginnings, we are all greatly aware that we would not be able to be here without the unwavering love, support, and guidance of our parents. Parents, today I want to thank you from the bottom of all our hearts, from our very first steps to this memorable moment. You have been there. You have been there cheering us on, lifting us up, and believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. You have given us more than we could ever repay. Sorry. Your sacrifices, both seen and unseen, have paved the way for our success. You have worked tirelessly, often putting our needs before your own, to ensure we had every opportunity to thrive. It is often said that the measure of a person's success is not just the milestones they achieve, but the character they build along the way. Our character has been shaped by your example. You have taught us the value of hard work, the importance of integrity, and the power of kindness. Through your actions, you have taught us the lessons we will take with us throughout our lives. We remember the late nights that you stayed up with us, helping us with homework, projects, and those last-minute study sessions. We thank you for the countless hours you gave up to attend our events, recitals, and games. giving up your free weekend or day to be there for us. Winning or losing, you were there, supporting us through it all. As we embark on a new adventure, we are all filled with gratitude for the endless hours you have invested in our growth, for the encouragement that has supported our aspirations, and for the love that has followed us every step of the way. It was like it was just yesterday when you were dropping us off at our first day of kindergarten, and now we are all here on this stage as graduates, about to start the path of our new life and promise to make you proud in all that we do. Parents, this day belongs to you as much as it does to us. Thank you for everything. We love you more than words can express. Congratulations to all my fellow classmates, and a heartfelt thank you to our incredible parents. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma. I would now like to call on Mrs. Judy Goodmanson to give a reply to the grads on behalf of the parents.
Okay, thank you, Emma, for that. Everything you said in your speech was true. We are an awesome bunch of people, so. On another note, I still don't think I actually ever gave you an answer to doing this speech, so I guess you can thank me for that later, too. In all honesty, though, sorry. You weren't supposed to cry, and then I was fine, and then you, okay. Okay, in all honesty, though, us parents should be the ones thanking you guys. Thank you for all the memories we have made over the years. Thank you for taking us on this journey with you. Thank you for letting us experience the tough losses or the best wins with you. That has meant a lot. We are proud of you beyond words. Thank you for including us in all those long road trips for basketball, hockey, dance competitions, music festivals, volleyball, and football games, to name a few. Usually through some sort of blizzard or minus 100-degree weather, usually went with those long road trips. We wouldn't have missed it for anything, and we would do it all again if we could. I know I certainly would. Thank you for the late night chats about nothing really, just talking about the day. We will miss those, but we also know we can FaceTime at any time, and trust me, we probably will. Thank you for cleaning your rooms on occasion and returning all the cups and dishes. We do appreciate having our cupboards full once in a while. It does seem like yesterday that you just started kindergarten, and now, in the blink of an eye, we are here on this stage. We are so very proud of you, and a little sad at the same time that this day has arrived and your high school days are coming to an end. However, we know there will be so many more milestones and opportunities to look forward to sharing with you, and we are excited to watch you grow into the adults and start the next chapter of your lives. We will continue to be your biggest cheerleaders, no matter how far away you are. You can always count on us. Be proud of your accomplishments and know that you have the skills to achieve anything that you desire. Your parents and your teachers at WCHS have set the foundation. Now go out there and get it. On behalf of the parents of the class of 2024, we wish you all the best and look forward to sharing in the next stages of your lives. Congratulations, class of 2024, and best of luck with your future endeavors. Be safe this weekend and go and make some more memories with your friends.
Thank you, Mrs. Goodmanson, on behalf of all of the graduates. Now we would like to call up Miss Adrienne Melstead, who has a message for our class.
I'm going to talk to the kids. Hi, kids. Thank you for including me in your special day today. I am very grateful to be up on the stage with you, and I have a few thoughts I wanted to share. Your journey is not linear. I'm sure you've heard that before, but being able to make adjustments to school, to other aspects of your life, in order to improve your mental health, your physical health, or your financial health is incredibly brave. Listen to your gut. You don't become what you want, you become what you believe. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. You have to be consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. Do what's right, not what's allowed. One thing I was never prepared for as a parent is how much you will love your kids' friends. I am privileged to be a bonus mom to a few of you, and I love you kids, all of you kids, with my whole heart. One of the great tragedies of life is that you will always be loved more than you know. Someone in your class finds your presence inviting and warm, even if you've only exchanged a few words with them, or maybe none at all. Someone on the street loves your smile, and it brightens their path for the next few blocks. Even someone you were friends with 5 years ago would give anything to be in the same room as you today. Someone who regularly comes to work is disappointed when you aren't there to brighten their day. Someone misses you today. Someone notices when you're gone. Someone loves you when you are there. You may think you have always disappeared when you are no longer in the picture, but I promise you've never left the frame. Follow what makes you happy. You will always be in the center of our frame. You will always have a home in my home, all of you. We love you. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you for that, Ms. Melstead. Now we will have a reply from our class by Matthew Jackson.
Thank you, Mom, and thank you all parents. Your love and presence in our lives has shaped us into who we are today. I hope we can pass on what you have bestowed upon us all and continue our journeys to make you all proud. Everything you have given to us will be a part of us forever, and your impact and significance will never be forgotten.
Thank you for that, Matthew. We will now like to call Spencer Bencharski, who will be giving his valedictorian address.
Good afternoon, everyone. Teachers, students, fellow graduates, family, and friends. My name is Spence Bencharski, and I have the honor of being the valedictorian for the graduating class of 2024. I am quite humbled to have been voted in for such a prestigious position. This is much less a personal achievement than a testament to the support, encouragement, and inspiration I've received from every one of you. I'm sure I speak for everyone on the stage right now when I say this does not feel real. No chance, no way are we graduating. But yet, here we are. I find it hard to believe that this part of our lives is coming to an end. Pretty soon we'll be out of here, and into the real world. We have more serious things to worry about than fighting over who got to play with the Legos in Mrs. Chucker's classroom, who broke whose snow fort first, or complaining about how the T-birds were stacked. You're all just jealous you weren't as good as us. Anyways, when I look across this stage, I'm pretty confident we'll all do just fine. We've persevered through changes before. Like when we were first arrived in this building over 5 years ago. We had to get used to no recesses, but hey, we could play on our phones at lunch. That's like most things in life. There's always pros and cons. Like when we got our very own lockers, but then we had to learn a stupid combination for it, which was a pain to learn how to unlock. And if you forgot, you'd learn the hard way. I'd just like to clarify, I have never backlocked anyone. Sorry, Denton. How about no more spelling tests? That was quickly replaced by essays and big exams. But despite all these hardships that we've suffered through, we've made it here. But we didn't make it here. We didn't make it this far on our own. These past 13 years prepared us for the long road ahead. There are many people we have to thank for this. Parents, your unwavering support, endless sacrifices, and unconditional love has been the foundation we've built ourselves up from. You were there for the good times, and more importantly, the hard times. Without you, none of us would be able to make it this far. Your advice, or words of wisdom, have guided us through the challenges. Thank you for believing in us, for standing by us, and for making us into the people we are today. Teachers, thank you for everything you've done for us. You've believed in us and pushed us when we felt we were unable. You've taught us valuable life skills, and you've showed us it's okay to not know. You should ask questions when you're unsure. Most importantly, you've taught us how to learn, a gift that is priceless. I would also like to thank our wonderful support staff. Without you, many of us in this school wouldn't get the help we need and deserve. Thank you for your patience and dedication. Your help makes our school a better place. Custodians, thank you for all that you do as well. Your hard work keeping our school clean and sanitary does not go unnoticed. Thank you for creating a healthy environment for us to learn in. I would also like to give a thanks to the community of Wynyard. It takes a village to raise a child. This is a proverb that means an entire community of people must provide for and interact positively with children for those children to experience and grow in a safe and healthy environment. That quote was from Wikipedia, but I'm pretty sure it's still credible. Thank you to the town for always supporting us, whether it be cheering us on in our sport events such as basketball, hockey, soccer, football, baseball, cross country, and volleyball, so on and so forth. And also showing your support to our beautiful dance recitals and plays. Are helping our school fundraise money for things like field trips or a brand new van that's parked outside the school. Thank you for always being there for us. No matter where we end up in life, I know you'll always be here to welcome us back. I think the last people I'd like to thank are ourselves, graduates. We've all undoubtedly made an impact on one another. I would like to thank you all for all the friendship and support we have given and received throughout the years. We've created a sort of community that has helped us thrive and flourish as individuals. I saw a TikTok a few weeks back mentioning how people who graduate in cities won't miss their classmates that much. They won't miss their classmates that much because they've only known them for the past 4 years. Meanwhile, us small town folk have been together forever. I know I'm sure gonna miss you guys. I couldn't imagine a better group of people I would like to share the stage with. I think I'm right in saying we were pretty sharp and with a class. It wasn't uncommon for substitute teachers to leave notes after having us saying how we were a joy to have. We were a pretty great group of kids. Some of us must like school or something, because many of my peers and I are continuing our education at post-secondary institutions. These include University of Saskatchewan, Sask Polytech, University of Calgary, Northern Alberta Institute of Technology, and McMaster University, in programs such as agriculture, business, education, engineering, English, and computer sciences. Good luck, Liam. And Chucky. I'm sure it won't be easy, but we are all capable. In the words of the greatest author of all time, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, and you can see yourself in any direction you choose. That's Dr. Seuss. As we stand on the brink of new beginnings, our paths will soon separate. We all have different hopes and dreams in life. I'm excited to see where life takes all of us. I may not see some of you guys for years, but just know I'm cheering for you. whether that be your career, creating a family, or anything else that makes you happy in this life. Let's embrace the future with open hearts and minds. I'm wishing you all success and happiness in life. I'm going to end this with a quote from the infamous Ferris Bueller. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. So class of 2024, don't grow up too fast. Take your time, stop and enjoy the little things in life, and be sure to live in the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Spencer. It is now time for the presentation of the graduation scholarships. Could we have our presenters come up to the front left of the stage to present? Following the exercises, we ask that presenters and winners come to the front of the stage for pictures with the winners for the yearbook.
All right, so before we get to the awards here, I think we should give these guys a round of applause, not only for their speeches, but for looking pretty damn good. I told you guys it's not that easy speaking in front of people sometimes, eh? Anyway, so for the graduation scholarships here, we have 5 scholarships that are based on grade 12 academic averages, starting with the highest down to the 5th highest. The first scholarship is for $600 and sponsored by the Wynyard Pharmacy and will be presented by Mr. Alan Latosky. The winning recipient is Lena Salter. Thank you. The second scholarship is for $300 and is sponsored by the Wynyard Royal Canadian Legion, number 101, and will be presented by Mrs. Rosellen Bjarnason. The winning recipient is Addison Boylack. The third scholarship for $250 is sponsored by the Knights of Columbus and will be presented by Taylor Chappell. The winning recipient is Spencer Bencharski. The fourth scholarship is for $200 and is the Bill Krochek Memorial Scholarship and be presented by Taylor Chappell. The winning recipient is Renzo Vallejo. The fifth and final scholarship for $200 is sponsored by the Wynyard Composite High School SRC and will be presented by Taylor again. The winning recipient is Chloe Haig. Awesome. Thank you to all those sponsors. Next, we'll have our Horizon School Division Student Recognition Award, and it will be presented by trustee Ms. Dana Stephenson. The winning recipient this year is Spencer Bencharski. Thank you again to all the sponsors and congratulations to all the winners. will now present the 2023 Governor General Award. This academic medal is from Lord Dufferin, Canada's third Governor General after Confederation. Created the academic medals in 1873 to encourage academic excellence across the nation. Over the years, they became the most prestigious award for students in Canadian schools, or that Canadian schools can receive. For nearly 150 years, the Governor General's academic medals have recognized the outstanding scholastic achievements of students in Canada. They are awarded to the student graduating with the highest average from high school. The winner of the 2023 Governor General's Medal is Haley Bodner. All right, I'd like to call up Olivia Finson and Abigail Tomlin to take over.
Hello everyone, my name is Olivia Finson.
And I'm Abigail Tomlin.
And we will be helping with the presentation of the scrolls. Mr. Terry Leibel will be giving the scrolls to the graduates.
Spencer David Bencharski. Oh. This is not how it's supposed to be going. They did not tell me that. Sorry about that, guys. That makes me more nervous. It's fine. It's fine. It's because usually when they do like the awards and stuff, they're already off the stage. Isn't that how it works? Okay, it's fine. Let's go again. Spencer David Bencharski. Spencer is the son of proud parents Jason and Crystal Bencharski. He completed all of his formal schooling in Wynyard. During his time at WCHS, Spencer participated in football, track and field, and cross country. During the winter season, he spent much of his time as a D-man playing for the Wynyard Monarchs. Spencer's most memorable time from high school was the grade 11 camping trip to Cypress Hills. Although this was his favorite, he also claims he has been deeply inspired by his cousin and former vice president of the Sweet Spot Cookie Dough Company, Emma Goodmanson. If given the chance to travel, Spencer would like to travel to beautiful Iceland, and one thing he cannot live without is music. The best advice that his parents have given to him is, are you going to cope or are you going to mope? This will be a great motto to live by, as Spencer will be attending the College of Engineering at the University of Saskatchewan in fall. Congratulations and best of luck, Spencer.
Camille May Bjarnason. Camille is the daughter of Brandy and Blaine Bjarnason. She attended all of her formal schooling at WES and WCHS. During her time in school, Camille participated in drama, but her true passion was the Wynyard School of Dance, where she did ballet, tap, jazz, musical theater, point, and modern dance. Her most memorable moment from high school was the Churchill trip. The best advice Camille was given by her parents was to trust your instincts. They are usually pretty good. She was most inspired by her friends and their unwavering support and belief in her. Camille says the one thing she couldn't live without is music. The song that will always remind her of this time in her life is called Anything But. When you listen, one of the most powerful lyrics states, I want to be the thunder of 100,000 hooves moving quick. If she could be an animal, she would be a unicorn for its magic and the stability of her horn. Camille will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the fall to major in psychology and women and gender studies. We know your thunder will be felt by all those you impact entering into this field. Good luck, Camille. Did I talk too slow?
Jake Gregory Michael Blythe. Jake, codename Larry, is the son of Rick and Chris Blythe. Jake has attended both WES and WCHS. Jake was a member of the football team here at this school. His most memorable moment here at WCHS was the dance that occurred after Brent's wedding. Jake's first thought in the morning is, why am I going back to school? But when he got here, you would always see the excitement and energy in his face and in his walk as he skipped down the hallway to his first class. Jake's advice to the younger students is to not stress too much, just study a bit. This can be attributed to the advice he got from his parents that life always works itself out. That's some solid advice for sure. Jake said he would like to travel to Africa and go on a safari so that he could add to his animal head collection. This is why Jake could not live without hunting in his life. Jake is inspired by his father, his Papa Dan, and his Grandpa Kelly. Jake's future plans are to be a full-time grain farmer and a part-time cattle farmer. In 10 years from now, he said he will have another generation of farmers to carry on the tradition. Good luck, Jake.
So great. Gavin Wade Bernardchuk. Gavin is the son of proud parents Ryan and Debbie Bernardchuk. Gavin attended both Wynyard Elementary and WCHS. During his time at WCHS, Gavin was actively involved in football and track and field. Gavin was especially successful on the golf team, playing in provincials in both his grade 11 and grade 12 years. He also played mixed doubles badminton, placing third in regionals, one step away from the provincial tournament this year. Gavin can also be seen on the baseball field pitching for the Wynyard Blues or playing hockey as a hard-working forward for the Wynyard Monarchs. Gavin's a coach's dream. No one puts forth a greater effort than him. When asked one thing Gavin could not live without, it's not surprising to hear him say, sports. In 10 years from now, Gavin sees himself working at a really good job, but it has to be a job he loves. We also think that Gavin will be the CEO and president of the I Love David Pasternak fan club, including an online forum of how silky mitts is a genetically inherited trait. Gavin has two part-time jobs. He works summers at the Wynyard Golf Course on the ground crew, and in the winter he is a hockey official. Gavin's future plans are undecided, but it could include making the show as a ref and handing out gross misconducts to Brad Marchant. Next year, Gavin will take a year off to work and make some money. Good luck, Gavin. There's no doubt your work effort will take you far in life.
Denton Ross Bowen. Denton, better known as Denty, is the son of proud parents Darren and Thora Bowen. Denton has completed all of his schooling in Wynyard. During his time at WCHS, Denton put his speed to good use as a member of the track and football teams. He has also been a Wynyard minor hockey member throughout his childhood and teenage years. Denton says the song "You Are My Sunshine" will always remind him of this time in his life. He didn't give a reason why, but I would assume it is about all of his wonderful teachers who brighten up his early mornings, math, science, or English classes. He also says he will always remember the class trip to Churchill. Denton is inspired by his dad, Darren. He is undecided on his future plans, but Denton mentions he has enjoyed working on the family farm over the years. Regardless of what you decide to do, good luck with all your future endeavors, Denton.
Addison Helen Marie Boylack. Addison is the eldest child of Albert and Wendy Boylack. She's been fortunate to have done all of her schooling here at Wynyard, at WCHS, and WES. Addie is a very active person, participating in golf, volleyball, basketball, badminton, yearbook, and SRC. She gets her inspiration from her parents. Addie can be a very inquisitive person, often wondering what the clouds would taste like. Addison can either be the very reserved and quiet person, or she can be the annoying type that likes to bug people. Addie enjoys working as a lifeguard and swim instructor at the Wynyard swimming pool, and you can see her patrolling around the pool with her pink water wings on as she claims she's not the strongest swimmer. Addie has many memorable moments here at WCHS, but some of the best were the camping trip in grade 11 to Cypress Hills and the back-to-back Hoopla championships in basketball. Her advice to young students coming to WCHS is to sign out your Chromebooks. In the fall, Addison plans on attending the University of Saskatchewan to get her Bachelor of Commerce degree through the Edwards School of Business. Good luck, Addison.
Anne Serena Dela Cruz. Anne is the daughter of Joseph and Anne J. Dela Cruz. Anne started at the Wynyard Elementary School in grade 5 after moving from Kidapawan, Philippines. Anne keeps herself on the go with SRC, band, yearbook, and her job at the Wynyard Pharmacy. Anne would tell the younger generation of WCHS, "Don't let the little things bother you. It's not the end of the world." She definitely repeated this to herself in English when she partnered with Gage and Rylan. She will most remember her grade 8 band trip when someone apparently tried to break into her hotel room. We're glad to see you clearly fended off the intruders and are here today. Anne is most influenced firstly by Lana Del Rey, secondly by Barbie, and finally her friends and family. Anne's 10-year plans are to be happily married to the love of her life with kids and, of course, rich. Anne will be going into Sask Polytechnic's nursing program in the fall. Go live your best life, Anne.
Trygve Olferli Eriksson. Trygve, also known as Trigger, is the son of Margaret and Don Eriksson. He attended both elementary and high school in Wynyard. Outside of school, Trygve plays the guitar with his dad in a band. One of the songs he has recently learned is House of the Rising Sun. He learned to play it as the lead. He also says the song reminds him of how school feels, although we may have to ask him about that later. Trygve mentions that a lot of his motivation comes from music. If Trygve was to give any advice to the future generation, he says to make sure you work hard and it'll pay off in the long run. Trygve does put a lot of work into each assignment and test, making sure to use every available minute to put forth his best effort. One time, it didn't pay off. As Trygve said, his mother shredded his homework by accident in her office. At least it was a creative excuse for why his homework wasn't done the next day. Someday, Trygve wishes to travel to Iceland to meet his relatives and stand in North America and Europe at the same time. When he leaves WCHS, Trygve's future plans all revolve around the family farm, and that's where he sees himself in 10 years, happily farming. Congratulations and best of luck, Trygve.
Olivia Wendy Gillespie. Olivia is the first daughter of Jason and Annette Gillespie. She attended both WES and WCHS. At WCHS, Olivia, also known as Gibby, participated in volleyball and basketball. Her most memorable moments from her time at our school included the camping trip to Cypress Hills, with her classmates and hoopla basketball championships. Olivia has some advice for the younger students of WCHS. Live life in the moment and don't take anything for granted. She also has learned and benefited from her parents' advice of bring a jacket. When asked what song will always remind her of her time at WCHS, Olivia was quick to name Imagine Dragons on Top of the World. As she repeated the chorus of that tune, as her bell was that, it was engraved into her mind. Olivia said she could not live without good food, late snacks, and naps. When she wakes up in the morning, her first thought is to go back to sleep. In the fall, Olivia plans to attend Sask Polytech to pursue a career in nursing. We wish you nothing but the best, Olivia.
I've done so many. I'll keep it in. Emma Molly Goodmanson. Emma is the daughter of Dale and Judy Goodmanson. She has attended both WES and WCHS for all of her schooling. Emma has always been a very active student at WCHS. This year alone, she has participated in golf, volleyball, basketball, badminton, track and field, yearbook, and SRC. She has enjoyed coming to school every day, especially the last 2 years when the bell would play on top of the world every time it went off. Emma has many fond memories of growing up at WCHS, but hosting Hoopla in 2022 and winning Hoopla titles in 22 and 23 rank at the top of her list. Emma's advice to younger students is to always laugh at Mr. Oatsig's jokes, even though they may not always be funny, but he is the sensitive type. The best advice her parents gave her is to wear your ankle braces all the time, or you'll be wearing those damn crutches again. Her biggest concern every morning when she woke up was hoping that she didn't sleep in, as she needed extra time to get ready in the morning. Emma plans on attending the University of Saskatchewan to attain a Bachelor of Education degree so that she can one day be a great teacher and coach. Good luck, Emma.
Chloe Lorraine Haig. Chloe is the daughter of Bonnie and Daryl Haig. All of her education has taken place in Wynyard. At WCHS, Chloe was a key member of the yearbook committee. Her prominent extracurricular activity throughout her school years was dance. Chloe has made countless memories through dance. I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack will always remind her of her graduation year, as it was her last trio with her sister and cousin. Chloe gives excellent advice to younger students at WCHS, which can be applied to many realms of life. Don't worry too much about the little things. Chloe is also well known by many younger students at WCHS and WES. This is largely due to her part-time jobs as a lifeguard, dance teacher, and rink canteen worker. Miss Chloe is loved by all the dancers she has worked with. Chloe could never live without music and dance, but also without her amazing family. She is inspired by her parents, and some of the best advice they ever gave her was, don't worry about what others think. After graduation, Chloe plans to take a year off and figure out what she wants to do. She also mentions wanting to see the beautiful scenery and culture of Italy. Down the road, Chloe could see herself back in a small town with a family of her own. Best of luck with whatever you choose to do with your future, Chloe, and Wynyard would be happy to have you as a permanent resident.
Matthew James Jackson. Matthew Jackson, or Matt Jack, was born to Adrian Melstead and Mike Jackson. Matt Jack has completed all of his schooling in Wynyard. He has a variety of interests. He plays soccer, officiates hockey, is in the band, and helps with drama. Matthew would like to advise the youngins of WCHS to find what you love and pursue it. You may not find like-minded people now, but you will one day. Matthew sees himself in 10 years with a rock wall gym membership and a dedicated theater group. Churchill will remain as Matthew's most memorable moment from his time at WCHS. In his words, he will always remember the gut-busting card games on the train, elaborate research facilities, and stunning polar bears. Matthew's plan for the fall include attending McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario, studying project management. Matthew could not live without music, which is why we will send him off with the lyrics of the song that most reminds him of this time in his life. Always remember, go with the flow, Matthew, and best of luck with your future endeavors.
David Gage Joint. David, or Gage, as he is better known, is son to Carrie and Thora Joint. He has taken all of his schooling at WES and WCHS, despite his best efforts of attending the Wishart School when they moved there last year. He then acquired the nickname Wishart Wheels, or more recently, Waterboy. Gage has always loved sports, as seen with his involvement in football, badminton, hockey, and baseball. He battled through a painful football injury in grade 11 to be able to play hockey and baseball this year. You can always count on Gage for a comment or opinion, and his advice for upcoming Bears is to have fun in school, joke around with teachers and classmates, as it's the best time ever. Gage claims he has never had to create an excuse for not doing homework. He just never did it. This despite the best advice he got from his parents was to do your work and you'll pass the class. Great advice for sure. Waterboy says he is always inspired by his dad, thus has plans of working for the CP Rail in the future. If the railroad doesn't plan out for Gage, he says he wishes he could be a bald eagle so that he could fly around and dive on his prey. Good luck, Gage.
Cadence Elaine Katutsky. Cadence is the oldest child of Nicholas and Shalane Katutsky. She has attended multiple schools, including Cold Lake from kindergarten to grade 6, St. Peter's High School from grades 7 to 10, and finally Wynyard Composite to complete her education. Cadence's creativity is clear as she participates in SRC, drama, and yearbook, plus she can even sew her own clothes. Cadence loves animals and volunteers at the Mozart Sympathy Animal Sanctuary. Speaking of animals, Cadence likens herself to a flamingo due to the fact that she has a habit of standing on one foot and likes warmer climates. We suppose that also explains why she wishes to travel to New Zealand. Cadence would advise the younger students of WCHS to keep in mind that even though the way you do something is right doesn't necessarily mean that someone else's way of doing it is wrong. Cadence is most inspired by her Aunt Veronica, who Cadence calls one of the most caring, compassionate, and selfless people she has ever met. On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons will continue to haunt Cadence in her sleep, as the rest of WCHS population can probably agree. Cadence says it is the song that will always remind her of this time in her life because it is the song that would let everyone out of class. In the fall, Cadence will be attending the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology in Edmonton to get a 2-year diploma in materials engineering. Best of luck, Cadence.
Elise Claire Latosky. Elise is the daughter of Alan and Caroline Latosky. She attended school at Ecole Apasquia, Wynyard Elementary School, and WCHS. When we asked Elise about what inspires her, she said, how much there is to learn, how many people there are to meet, how many places there are to see, and how much life there is to experience. In 10 years from now, she says she sees herself living in a house with big windows close to the Rocky Mountains, where she will go for a walk every morning before work. Elise's most memorable moment from school was the first day. It was a rainy day, turned sunny, and she knew after day 1 she was going to love it here. Miley Cyrus' Party in the USA will always remind Elise of her time at WCHS because it reminds her of the music Mr. P plays in the gym. Elise's future plans include taking a gap year to travel to Australia and Thailand to see relatives. Then she will apply to the lab in X-ray or ultrasound courses at Sask Polytech the following year. Elise, put your hands up. They're playing your song. Best wishes and good luck.
Callum Joseph Raymond Maximovich. Callum, also known as Cal, is the son of Jennifer Patel and Neil Maximovich. Callum completed his schooling at Wynyard Elementary and Wynyard Composite. Callum has a tremendous and bizarre imagination in his own words, which we all know is a gift that will serve him well in his future. During his time at WCHS, he put these skills to use when he did a great job as the voice actor of the beloved school mascot Brent at the mock wedding. Callum actually says this event and his role in its success was his most memorable moment at WCHS. You may also see Callum currently keeping busy working at his part-time job at Din Din Diner. Callum says the song Closing Time will always remind him of this time in his life, as it symbolizes the end of a chapter and is fully inspired by his older brother. Callum also was inspired by his parents, who gave him the advice, if you think it, it can be true. In the future, Callum plans to attend the University of Saskatchewan to study English and creative writing. Hopefully, this helps Callum achieve his future goal of becoming rich, sexy, and published. Best of luck with that and whatever else you get up to in the future, Callum.
Jessica Ann Piesker. Jessica, also known as Jess, is the daughter of Janice Piesker. She has completed all of her schooling in Wynyard. Jess helps with the yearbook at WCHS, works at Wynyard Co-op as a bakery clerk. Jessica cannot remember a time that she used an excuse to get out of doing homework. When she has it, she simply does it. We should all aspire to be like Jessica. She has chosen to take a year off of school to work and decide what she wishes to pursue career-wise. But 10 years from now, she sees herself with a small family, some pets, and doing something that she loves. Jessica can't live without her pets, and let us tell you, she has many. 3 dogs, 8 cats, some birds, a ferret, a turtle, a couple rabbits, the list goes on. What would she be if she could choose to be an animal? A cat. She loves to sleep, and she's independent, but doesn't mind being comforted by her loved ones. Imagine this, Cypress Hills, the night we met playing in the background, standing on top of the hill, throwing rocks, meaningful words said to the class. Jessica even says she cried. It was her most memorable moment of her time at WCHS. We hope you look fondly back on your days here at WCHS. We get in life what you have the courage to ask for is advice that has stuck most with Jess, and she is most inspired by those that never give up, even when the odds are not in their favor. Go out there and live courageously, Jessica.
Leon Odie Principe. Leon is the son of Nelissa and Andrew Principe. He attended all of his formal schooling at both Wynyard Elementary and Wynyard Composite High School. Academics are very important to Leon, or at least they appear to be. He claims that social media often gets the best of him, causing extreme procrastination, provoking the need to stay up late and study for exams. He says that upon waking up in the morning, Liam's first thoughts are, do I have school? Am I late? I find this hard to believe, though, because Liam is never late for class and his schoolwork is always done to a very high standard. Outside of school, Liam can be seen working as a grocery clerk for our co-op food store. If he was given the opportunity to travel, he would choose Japan to explore and enjoy the urban scenery of Tokyo. His favorite memory from his time at WCHS was the Churchill trip. Liam has been taking a computer science class through distance learning. He has enjoyed the challenge that his final project of creating a problem and then solving it has given him. It is no surprise that in the fall, Liam will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the field of computer science. In 10 years from now, Liam was quoted as saying, in a decent apartment, working with a computer science-related job, hopefully. We know that hope isn't necessary, Leon. Your academic ability and determination will get you where you want to go and then some. Good luck as you enter the next phase of your life.
Lena Brielle Salter. Lena is the youngest child of Martin and Krista Salter. Lena has attended WES and WCHS for her entire schooling. Family has always been an important part of Lena's life, and she has always been appreciative of her support and caring over the years. Lena goes by the code name Laner. During basketball season, her team could always count on being greeted by Lena in the morning with a big smile, unless it was early basketball practices, as she was usually rushing in, trying not to be seen coming in late. This seems to be a contradict to her words of advice for younger students to not procrastinate and be sure to show up on time. Many of Lena's most memorable moments from WCHS have come from playing sports and spending time with her teammates. She participated in a variety of sports, including soccer, cross-country, basketball, volleyball, and track, as well as SRC. You could always count on her to be there for her teammates whenever needed. Lena's future plans include attending the University of Saskatchewan for biomedical science and then to get a job in healthcare. But before she gets too far in her work, she would like to travel around the world and take in the sights and sounds. Good luck, Lena.
Rylan Barry Stadnick. Rylan is the son of Roberta Stadnick and Daryl Stadnick. Rylan attended Wynyard Elementary and Wynyard Composite for the entirety of his schooling. Rylan played minor hockey throughout his school years. He also keeps busy with his part-time job at Pattison Agriculture. Rylan also says he could not live without his favorite hobby, hunting. Interestingly, if Rylan could choose to be any animal, he said a deer. When people miss me, they can laugh. I can laugh at them, he claims. Be careful what you wish for, Rylan. As famously quoted by Richard Cannell, the world is made up of two classes, the hunters and the huntees. He gives wise advice to the younger generation, telling them to enjoy it, meaning the school years truly do fly by. In the future, Rylan wants to do some traveling. He would love to go to the Yukon for its legendary hunting and fishing. In a statement of great reverence, Rylan states he is inspired by his grandpa Barry. After he leaves WCHS, Rylan plans to continue working at Pattison Ag with the goal to eventually attend Sask Polytech to become an egg mechanic. Best of luck, Rylan. We wish you a life full of success and happiness.
Chucky Salazar Valenzuela. Chucky, aka Chuck, is a son of Maxima and Honorio Valenzuela. Chucky has taken all of his schooling in Wynyard, minus a brief stint at the Lanigan Elementary School in grade 2. Chucky keeps busy playing basketball, working at the Co-op grocery store, and gaming. Chucky's most creative excuse for getting out of doing homework was that he was already ahead in the class, although we're not sure if that has ever actually happened. Even though we've never seen Chuck hurt a fly, he wishes to be a gorilla because they're quote-unquote big and aggressive. Chucky wishes to tell the younger students at WCHS, enjoy life while you're young and while you don't have many responsibilities. His favorite memory from school is gym blast and spring day. Chucky claims that he could not live without Wi-Fi. We guess that makes sense as to why Chucky plans to take computer science at the University of Saskatchewan in the fall. Good luck, Chucky.
Renzo Miguel Vallejo. Renzo, also known as Renz, is the son of May and Ruben Vallejo. Renzo attended Divine Light Academy in the Philippines until grade 6 when he moved to Wynyard and completed the remainder of his schooling here. Renzo is quite the creative spirit. I still cannot get over his Oreo model remake from Visual Arts 10. It was so great. He is also part of SRC yearbook, choir, and he plays the organ. His dream of being a if his dream of being a shoe model falls through, Renzo plans to attend the University of Calgary in the Bachelor of Nursing program with the eventual goal of becoming a nurse practitioner. He wishes to live in the big city in his own house and only cry sometimes. Renzo's most creative excuse for getting out of homework was that he had to clean his room. We don't think we'd recommend this though, as he leaves WCHS with some very realistic advice. Don't study 10 minutes before an exam, you'll regret it. Well said, Renzo. Renzo would love to visit Italy, where he can get lost in its bridges and canals while enjoying the fascinating agriculture. Good luck, Renzo. I don't know if I say that. I'm not butchering that bad.
Hello everyone. I am Taylor Chappelle, and it gives me great pleasure to wish all these graduates a huge congratulations and best of luck in their future endeavors. We look forward to what comes next for each of you. Thank you to everyone who came to see our 22 graduates off. Big shout out to everyone who came and helped make Grad 2024 possible. One more time, let's hear it for the class of 2024. We will now conclude the ceremonies with a grand march. I will introduce each of the graduates as they march around the gymnasium with a parent. At the end of the grand march, we ask all grads to come to the front of the stage for a large class picture. After this, all award winners are asked to stay in front of the stage to get their picture as well. Renzo Valuelo. Chucky Venezuela. Rylan Stadnick. Lena Salter. Liam Principe. Jessica Piesker. Callum Maximowicz. Elise Latosky. Cadence Katuski. Gage Joint. Matthew Jackson. Chloe Haig. Emma Goodmanson. Olivia Gillespie.
When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help. If you
Trygve Erickson.
I'll shut down the city lights, I'll lie, cheat, I'll beg and bribe to make you well, to make you well. When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away.
Anne Dela Cruz. Addison Boylack. Denton Bowen. Gavin Benarchuk. Jake Blythe. Camille Bjornson. Spencer Bencharski.
gone, gone, gone. I'll love you long after you're gone, gone, gone. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving everything inside and out. And love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart. When the light gets into your heart, baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my way, never love me. Rain keeps falling down, down, down. Will you recognize me? Call my name or walk on by. Rain keeps falling down, 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 down. Try and pretend it's my feeling will win in the end. I won't harm you or touch your defenses. Vanity, insecurity. Don't you forget about me. I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Going to take you apart. I put us back together at heart, baby. Don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. As you walk on by, will you call my name? As you walk on by, will you call my name? When you walk away.
With that, I present to you Class of 2024.
I think the universe is on my side. Heaven and earth have finally aligned. Days are good Neptune got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright, bright, so bright. And I see colors in a different way. You make what doesn't matter fade to gray. Life is good, and that's the way it should be. You make me sing ooh, la la la. You make a girl go ooh, I'm in love, love. Did you see that shooting star tonight? Were you dazzled by the same constellation? Did you and Jupiter conspire to get me? I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright. And I get lost in your eyes. Did you see that shooting star tonight? Were you dazzled by the same constellation? Did you and Jupiter conspire to get me? You and the moon and Neptune got it right. I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. I think you and the moon and Neptune got it right. 'Cause now I'm shining bright, so bright, bright, so bright, bright, so bright. And I get lost in your eyes tonight.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work again at 8. You burned your breakfast so far, things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world was brought down to your knees. That I'll be there for you when the stars fall.
Could we get the winners of the scholarships up to the front of the stage? The Wynyard Advance wants to get pictures. Grade 12s, feel free to take your keeper pictures along the side as well.